Okay, we are here again in our video series on Google Sheets, being one of the videos on our Google Choose Masterclass. In today's video, we'll be looking at how to use the formula tools in calculating the total and average of student scores. That's what we are going to look at in today's video. Actually, when dealing with any spreadsheet package, one key thing you have there is the formula. That's why spreadsheets are used for accounting purposes, because you have to use the formula, especially even in mathematics and all that. Things that have to do with data, you need it. Now, you have, as a teacher, as somebody dealing with the students, we always have scores. In a case like this is my class scores. I have my students run up to 25, and these are their scores in various subjects, and I want to compute it very, very easy, the total, the average. So this is how we go about it. Now, let me move over to where you see the total column. Okay, that's it. So this is my total column for this class. I want to start from the beginning, the first child. So see what we do. You can see how easy we do it. With this, some of these things, when you don't know it, you keep on, wasting your time. That's why we say that technology is making things easier. A lot of teachers are still arguing, people are arguing, no. The time you save. So just watch us and see what happens. We don't need to keep on doing each line. Imagine you have 100 students or 100 persons, 1,000 or all that. There's something you can't keep doing. Calculate one cell differently, do another one. It's a waste of time and data, and things are going. Now see what we do. In calculating total, under the first name, I click inside that cell. That's what we call this cell, what you may call box. This is a cell. Cell is made up of row and columns. You can see each cell is a combination of a row and column joined together. So I click inside the cell. Now inside this cell, I want to calculate, look at this young man, Ken. Everything, the total of his scores. I don't need to use calculator doing all these things. Look at how to do it. Equal to, that's the first. As long as you want to do the value, format it, get the scores, the total, you must, every formula here starts with equal to. You must do that. Now see what it's doing. Actually, if you are dealing with the Microsoft cell, you wouldn't do this, because this is an online work, that is Google. It's already giving me a solution. The system is so intelligent to know that what I actually want to calculate is the entire scores of the child. And the first score started from D3, and ends in M3. Look at the 3, that's this child. Look at it. The row is 3. When we say D3, how do we know the particular cell? The cell is from, look at it, the column join the row. So like this column, this cell now is called A3. This is B3, C3. If you look at this one, it's C6. So I hope you understand. So the system is already saying, but let's assume the system is wrong. See how to do it. If you want to calculate the total, is sum. You type sum, can be small letter, and in bracket have what you are calculating, the values you are calculating. Where did it start? It started exactly at C3, because I'm dealing with this boy under the row 3, and the first thing, which is English language, started on the column D. So that's all I'm dealing with. So this is D3. So to join up a very long distance, you put that column. So you are like from this point to that point. That's what that column is all about. All the whole from D3 to the other side. So, and it stops at M3. That's what I'm looking for. So I enclose it, and I click on enter key. That's equal to. The moment you click on enter key, watch what's going to happen. It's like, let's do this again. It's like we got something wrong. We have equal to sum D3 M3 close up equal to, can you see it? It's already there. Now, having got this, there's something you shouldn't be doing. Actually, if you go to this point and do the same, it will give you, but it's easy. Since you have got it, the system have known that to get your total is you are doing D3 to M3. So this one should be D4 to M4, D5 to M5. But you don't need to do that. It's a waste of time. So simply on this first one, the moment you put your cursor here and see this plus sign, can you see it? Watch it. Drag it. It settles itself. As you're dragging this, it's settling itself. Just watch it. All the right totals will appear there. All you are seeing is correct. If you like, use your calculator and check, they are all correct. You drag it to the end. So you do it. As long as you have done the first one, when you drag this way, it will settle the rest. That's it. So everything you see here now for this boy, girl, Joanne, this is all her totals. For Ignatius, this is 700. Just to try it with your calculator, it's just instead of wasting time, keep on doing that, typing equal to sum and all that. You don't need, just get one, you drag it all. Now, let's get average. Already you know what average is all about. You know what average is all about. So, to get average is also, we'll say equal to average D3 average from D3 for that guy till to M3. If you watch, the system suggested up to N3, thinking we're going to join this, but you know it's wrong. If you join the total as part of average, you're going to get something so wrong. So that's why we decided to do it ourselves, and I say equal to. Definitely you can see it. So what do I do again? I still do my dragging. I don't want to, keep on repeating that. Now, that's it. I want to get it to the end. Sorry. Now that's it. That's the average. Now another thing is, I want to get, as teachers, we usually look for a subject average. And I want to get the subject average for each of these subjects. I can as well do same. So what I do here, and I want to start with the first subject, English language. So under here, now what do? Equal to, already it's giving me a suggestion for this is from D3 to D27. I put this 2 because look at it. Look at this. Remember, it's not this number. See the one we're looking at, the one the system has. This is 27 now. And the whole thing I'm calculating started from D3 to D27. So I quickly take their suggestion. That's it. So because the system is wise to suggest that. And this is it. So for English language, this is average. All the score, the children score, this is the average. So from here, and I can easily see the keys who has, who scored above the average mark on English. Those who scored, do the same. Can you see the plus sign has shown again? Drag it. Every of the average for each of these subjects will as well show. That's what you are seeing now. So you don't need to repeat it. Don't need to repeat it. So we'll drag it to the point, to this point. If I still want to know the average for the total, that's it. It's going to show. So this is either if you calculate this, it's going to give you this, or you still calculate this now. Okay, the average for this total now, if you add up this average, it's going to definitely give you this 691.88. That's it. So this should be the total average. So any child that scores less than this is below average. The total mark we're talking about now. But if you are dealing with a subject, it's okay. Let me check on social studies. The average is 71.6. Joanne, less than that. Ignatius less than that. Okay. Fulbe is above average. Roland is above average, Justice, Donald, Melissa, and you can see them. These ones are below, where you have Paul above average, another person above his gift, and all that. So you'll be able to see. And this helps you to understand your children, what the areas they are, doing actually well, and all that. So this is exactly what it takes. There are a lot of formulas, like I said, but these are the basic formulas, as a classroom teacher, dealing with totals and average. So that's exactly what it takes to compute it without taking so much time. Think about what we just done now. Instead of all this we do, you calculator. And the problem we have with the manual teach we do that at the end of the day, we have been in school system for a long time. We see teachers, you see the bulky work they do. At the end of the day, they will still make mistakes. With all those calculators, they calculate this and calculate that, they mix it up. But these things, they make your work easier. And the speed is there, the saving of time is there. So that's the end of this video on using the formula tool, especially in the calculation of totals and average of your classroom work. Just look forward for the next video. Thank you for your time.